Hi, welcome to Wednesday. Going to be talking about children today. Got a ton of letters on kids. Um, so let's get started. This one is from Tina in Texas. My 5-year-old son and 8-year-old daughter have both spoken of ghosts in the house. According to them, there's at least one ghost child there, maybe one or two times a week. The other one is scary and it growls at both of the children. I believe done a good job of not dismissing what they see as nightmares, but also not making a big deal out of it either, which is right. You can't make a big deal out of this, but don't poo poo it either. Listen to your children. However, lately their anxiety about the ghosts seemed to increase. You can tell they are not sleeping well. I have asked the ghosts to leave. I have smudged the house, but it still continues. What can I do? I would suggest two things. Number one, seeing that there is a child ghost one or two times a week with your children's ages, that does not surprise me. Ghost kids will hang out with ghost kids about their same age. And between 5 and 8, you've got a good area there for different children to come. The one that has me more concerned is the one that's growling at them. And I'm almost guessing that this is a troll or a gnome, something like that. I don't think it's an earthbound spirit. Now, here's the thing, I have never found little folk, wee folk, if you have earthbound spirits in the house. But if the ghost child is only there one or two times a week, then this other business definitely could be something other than an earthbound. Please, please stop talking to them. All you're doing is giving them more energy. You're better off ignoring them than talking to them. And you've smudged the house, but it still continues. You just can't smudge the house once. It has to be smudged on a really regular basis, at least every 12 to 14 days. But if this is not an earthbound spirit, smudging isn't going to do any good because it does not affect the wee folk. So I think what you should probably do is come on a Zoom and let's see exactly what you've got going on in the house, or call, leave a message, and I'll get back to you. But let's see what is exactly going on in the house. There are things that I can tell you to do, either on the phone or on Zoom, and let's see if that doesn't help. Kids should not be afraid in their own house. That's not right. This one is from Donna in North Carolina. Uh, I'm in need of your assistance. Our family recently moved into our dream home. However, we did not realize it came with added occupants. We have three boys. The youngest is 3, then 5 and 8. Uh, one of them is diagnosed autistic. And we've had visitors, and the visitors and us have heard laughing at night, running through the house when everyone else is asleep. Sliding glass doors have been found wide open when I personally close them. Many times I've been awakened by footsteps in my room. I go and check on the boys. They are asleep. This always happens early earlier after 3 in the morning to about 6 in the morning. Even my husband has experienced the steps and laughter. I have friends that are psychics, and they say there are 3 people in our home, and they are very troubled. My youngest child is afraid to be left alone, a fear of being locked in by them, which he was locked in a closet one time, but I thought it was his older brothers that did it. Maybe I'm wrong. We have heard noises throughout the house, like items falling, movement, but nothing there. Our psychic friends think they are attached to one of the family members. I have tried saging, blessing with holy water. You name it. Things improve, but just for a short while. Then it starts all over again. What should we do? Okay, again, stop with the holy water. If you're having the house blessed by an ordained priest or minister, they can use all the holy water they want, not a lay person. All you are doing is making them very angry. Earthbound spirits do not like it when a lay person throws around holy water. With your kids' ages, it would not surprise me if you have children ghosts in the house, especially with all the stuff that the footsteps, the running, the poking. This could all definitely be kids. And I could see a ghost kid locking one of your children in a closet thinking that it was really funny. You know, if the ghost kids were bullies when they're alive, they're still going to be bullies when they're dead. So, again, if you're going to get the house blessed, let the ordained priest or minister use the holy water. Sage, smudge, just do it more frequently. Don't miss a closet, the attached garage, the crawl space, the attic. The one place you don't smudge is where they're going to be hiding. And it's got to be done on a really regular basis, at least every 12 to 14 days. So definitely do that. Call, come on Zoom. Let's find out exactly what it is that's going on in the house. 3 kids. Seriously, if these are kids' ghosts, I don't think you need any more kids in the house. So, excuse me. Okay, this one is good. This one is from Sasha in Germany. You know what? I love the way these people write from other countries. And I am so impressed by them knowing our language. I think that's amazing. I don't think there are many Americans that know as many foreign languages as foreign people that know American. I don't know. Dear Marianne, I am not sure if I may contact you since we are living far away, Europe, Germany, and therefore you cannot come and visit us. But anyway, I give it a try. We are living in our house since 2.5 years now. When we moved in, our baby was nearly 1 year old, now 3 years old, and always ill, mostly problems with his bronchia, and he is often talking about things he is afraid of. Before we moved in, there was living a couple in this house for about 30 years. Both were alcoholics, and the husband was supposed to be very choleric. Neighbors told us that his wife suffered a lot under his temper. He died a few years before her. At the end, she was old and ill. Years before, her mother also lived in the house when she was old. I have no idea where or how they all died. Is there any way, or do you have any possibility to check if there is a ghost in our house who is influencing us? What information would you need for such a telediagnosis? Never heard it called that. That's pretty cool. Thanks again, Sasha. Sasha, the only thing that I would definitely suggest is to start smudging for sure, have the house blessed, and come on Zoom. We have people on Zoom from Japan, from Germany, from England, from Italy, Canada, Mexico. Please come on it and let me see if I can't give you some information. I hate to say this, but I'm almost thinking with who lived in this house before, you could have a portal because of all the negative energy that happened in the house. So I think it's important, especially with your little guy, to figure out what's going on so that he can, stay healthy. This one is from Bonnie. Is it possible for a 3-month-old baby to scream on top of her lungs nonstop every time she is over? She does not scream in her house or babysitters, just here. I think we have a ghost. What should I do? Well, you could smudge the day before she's coming over, so if anybody is there, they are lethargic and they don't affect her or she doesn't feel it. Kids are so intuitive. Even infants, if the energy doesn't feel good to them, there's a problem. So come on Zoom, give me a call. You are in Ohio, give me a call. Let's see what's going on. It sounds like uh, maybe you're a grandparent and this is your granddaughter coming for a visit. You want her to keep coming. Let's find out exactly what the heck is going on in with it. This one is from Nettie. Hi, Marianne. I found you by word of mouth and feel the uncontrollable urge to share my situation with you. Maybe it's nothing, but I would appreciate you looking this over. We are a family of 4. Husband, he doesn't know I'm even writing this. Me and our 2 kids. Shortly after we moved in, my son was 3.5 at the time, started talking with Annie, a so-called imaginary friend, calling her by name and playing with her with toys and puzzles. Now, I am a Reiki student, and my teacher came and cleansed the house with sage. She did say that it's not imaginary, friend, and the girl died here long ago. She is only about 4 or 5 years old. My teacher also said that I should not pay attention to her. True. I don't know, but I know she is with us. I saw her once, not clearly, just a silhouette. I was just waking up in the middle of the night to go to my crying baby. She is mischievous, too. When we moved in, I lost my keys. The door was locked on us. We were playing outside with the kids. Maybe it's not her doing, just me not sleeping enough. So I'm wondering if we should help Annie move on. She doesn't really bother us, though, and I can live with her around, but my son, not often, but still converses with her. He would say sometimes that she went home, although we are home. I never asked him about her or tried to talk to her. I just keep an eye and an ear on it. Who knows? Maybe my anxiety and tiredness, not just from sleep deprivation, and I kind of worried about her. Maybe she wants to move on but doesn't know how. She is just a little kid. This almost sounds to me that little Annie showed up when your child was about the same age as her. And now that your kids are getting older, she does not. When you are earthbound, you do not get older. You stay exactly the same age as the day you died. So if little Annie was 4 or 5 when she died in 1960, she is still 4 or 5. It could be that your kids are finally getting old enough now where she is going to go into houses where there are small children again. That's what normally happens. Your kids get older, the ghost kid does not. You can still smudge, and definitely, I'm not familiar with Reiki practitioners cleansing houses, um, but why not? But definitely start smudging, come on Zoom, let's see what's going on. But I think it sounds to me like you're on your way out. I don't think that the kid is going to be, it sounds like she's on her way out. Okay, the next Zoom is on the 23rd, Monday, 7:30 at night. There are still some spaces available for that. For those of you that are local, I will be at the Goddess Elite at their psychic fair on the last Sunday of this month, May. I'll be there from 1 to 5. And try to come and stream with our book club or come in person if you're in Ohio. It's the third Tuesday of every month at the Goddess Elite at 7 o'clock. No charge, just show up and we'll discuss the book we're reading that month. Have a great week, and we'll do it again next Wednesday. Thank you.